Good afternoon. Today I was speaking to you about starting a nonprofit organization. By the end of my speech, my audience will be able to list the 5 steps to starting a nonprofit organization. In today's society, the communities that we live in have many different needs. Helping the community in need of financial and moral support, that's the job of a nonprofit organization. You never know. You may need the help of a nonprofit organization one day. I began my own nonprofit organization a few years back to help children in single-parent households. Myself, I grew up in a single-parent household, and I know my mom did everything she could to help support, but there was times that she also needed help. So we're going to look at the steps to start a nonprofit organization. These steps are: do your homework. The second step is build a solid foundation. The third step is incorporate your nonprofit organization. Your fourth step is to file for your 501c3 tax-exempt status. And your last step, the fifth step, is ongoing compliance. Okay. As far as doing your homework, first off, you should check in your area to see if there's any other nonprofit organizations that's trying to benefit the same thing that you're trying to offer. You also need to check the demographics of your location to see if it'll be beneficial for you to even start that nonprofit organization. Step 2 starts with building a solid foundation. First off, you want to draft a mission statement. Your mission statement is going to tell your consumers what you're about, who you are, and what you're willing to do for them. Your mission statement should be something from the heart. As for me, when I started mine, my mission statement was to create a therapeutic environment for children who only have one parent. The second part of building your foundation is setting a business plan. Just like any for-profit organization, your nonprofit organization needs to have a plan. Your plan is basically tell, how you plan on supporting your community, what you plan on doing for them, what's the benefits of them, what people get from benefiting for supporting your nonprofit organization, and so on. The third part of your second step is to develop a board. Your board is the part of your organization that controls everything from finances to planning and so on. The third step you want to do is incorporate your nonprofit organization. Why should you incorporate? Just like any corporation, you got to be able to file for taxes at the end of the year. So you have to incorporate your nonprofit organization so that you can have all your paperwork in order when it's time to file taxes. Your fourth step is to file for your 501c3 tax-exempt status. This is done through the IRS. It normally takes the IRS up to a year after you file for your tax-exempt status to grant you that status. The fee for that can range from $450 to $800, just depending on how much your annual gross income is for your nonprofit organization. But in order to work as a nonprofit organization, you must first claim this status through the IRS. Your fifth step is ongoing compliance. First off, you want to register with your state agencies. You want to be able to legally do work in your state. And if you're not registered through the state, then basically you're breaking the law, which is one of the things that can make your nonprofit organization fall apart. 2, you want to make sure you prepare annual reporting. Your annual reporting will state how much you donated, how much you made, how much you have to pay as far as your taxes, and any other significant figures that may may need to be reported to the agencies. Lastly, you want to follow the rules. When you're filing non-exempt status, there's certain things that you can and cannot do. You need to make sure that you do your research and find out what's able to be done in your state and what's not able to be done, because the IRS will revoke your 501c3 status as far as, your nonprofit organization. Okay, so now that I can give you the 5 steps to start a nonprofit organization, I'll go over them again for you. Number 1 is to do your homework. Step 2 is to build a solid foundation. Step 3 is to incorporate your nonprofit organization. Step 4 is to file for your 501c3 tax exempt status. And step 5 is ongoing compliance. If you feel like you want to help your community and the people in it, don't hesitate to do your own research and start your own nonprofit organization. All right, thank you for your time and have a good day.